Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Akoshi here, and I wanted to do something a little bit different today. I was gonna post a Maplestory commentary because, me and, some of my friends like to watch the Call of Duty commentaries, and whenever I was in a MapleStory, I always thought, people like to watch training videos. Why not try putting some commentary behind one of them? So, yeah, we'll go and start the commentary with my little bit of MapleStory history. I originally started playing the game whenever it just came out in 2000. Well, not when it just came out, but at its beginning years in 2006. And me and my friends got together playing it. And up until pretty much the end of 2010, I had played it off and on with my friends, mostly me. And the whole time, it my big point of quitting was whenever the Big Bang came out. And the way, I mean, I don't know. A lot of people love the Big Bang, but I I can't stand it. I think it was quite possibly just one of the worst things they could have done to MapleStory. I thought it was a terrible idea, and I mean, I didn't think it was a terrible idea at the time. I thought, I was just psyched up like everybody else. Like, yeah, new game system, new experience system. But the way I view the MapleStory Big Bang is like, if anybody had played it before the Big Bang, which I'm sure the small amount of viewers this gets have, before the Big Bang had happened, the system was pretty equal. I mean, 1 to 10, that'd be kind of just basic levels, get you know how to play the game. And then 10 to 30, 30 to 70, it would just progressively get harder. But what I think they did with the Big Bang was that they made it just so much easier at a lower level. And I think they did this just to pump people to pump money into it at a low level, because used to I was like level 115 getting like .04 to .010 a kill at Skelly's, killing them relatively quick with the party I was in, because I was lucky enough. I had some pretty good connections because of one of my old guilds, and it was a good party system. And I like the idea that they brought out some of the old Lubridium, or Ludi, whatever you want to call it, and they brought back like the idea of having to go to Elnath dungeon and a lot of the old school stuff. But in my opinion, they made the leveling just so much harder at a high level, which is why I can't stand it. Because I do like training, but not to the extent of like no life training. And honestly, the way I kind of have a perception of MapleStory's run, as in my run for it, is kind of like I think it's kind of like Call of Duty. Like, you'll Call of Duty came out. We'll start at Call of Duty 2. It came out for the 360, and it was all about having fun, playing with friends, which is what MapleStory was. But then as it progressively got further into its run, Call of Duty came more about skill, who's better, and less about playing with friends. Just more about how, like, oh, I can do this, and, MapleStory on the same comparison would be damage. And then again, I thought they both had a major drop-off, which for me would be, Call of Duty's drop-off would be at the Black Ops, in my opinion. Y'all might disagree with me. And MapleStory's drop-off would be at the Big Bang. Again, probably disagree with me. Now, just to go ahead and look at the pros of the Big Bang, like I already said, the monsters, the new placement of the monster levels, so you almost have a monster at every level. I also liked the idea that they did make it accessible to lower players. I like the idea that they made it faster, lower level, to get more people into it, but I don't think they did it for the right reason. I don't think they did it for people to be a part of the MapleStory community, and I think it was just part of... Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Akoshi here, and I wanted to do something a little bit different today. I was going to post a MapleStory commentary, because, me and, some of my friends like to watch the Call of Duty commentaries, and whenever I was in a MapleStory, I always thought, people like to watch training videos. Why not try putting some commentary behind one of them? So, yeah, we'll go and start the commentary with my little bit of MapleStory history.